Alright guys, how you doing? Dan King here making another YouTube video. Had to switch the shirt because I don't want to give free promotion to something else. So yeah, I already know the title of this video, and I wanted to make a video about like a channel update and some stuff I was working on. Now, let me fix this. Just keep it right there. Alright, so I've been working on a lot of stuff lately, and I have some connections with I don't have connections. Just say I know some people that like are really up there, and like I was working on my channel, and I kept talking to you guys about stuff that I'm working on, and I started with finance, and I'm just gonna keep it blunt. Like I don't feel like doing the pretend shit on YouTube, or maybe I'm just not good at making YouTube yet. But it takes like a lot of like spiritual energy to make these videos, and I'm not really in the right place where I want to be, and it just takes a lot of time making these videos. And I wish I had like um I don't even a cameraman, but it's kind of hard to find one. So whenever I find one, I'll let you guys know. But right now, I'm just starting out soft with the social media stuff. But I always wanted to do the YouTube stuff. But with the finance niche, I was kind of wanting to make some stuff, but I just haven't got around to doing it. So I just wanted to talk about finance and the finance network. And like we all know, like I don't really follow what anyone like all these gurus say on YouTube, and I think we all know who the real players are when it comes to finance. Um, I know, like, I was just having a talk with some people, and I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna make these videos that catch people's attention because, like, I'm not saying all, but a lot of finance YouTubers just talk like bullshit, like shit that is not even like valuable, and then they're trying to offer you a course that is like garbage. Like, what actual course that's not someone else's wrapped up pile of shit that actually like can help you like do stuff? Like, there's so many courses out here, but they're all like not really helpful. They just give you like the 57 steps to be successful, and then when you buy the course or read it, it's just like basic shit that's really not gonna help you. It's not gonna like even teach you. I was just having a talk with someone explaining how like all these courses are just someone else's meat and potatoes that they want you to grind on and do for them. It's not. It's like it's just like a 9 to 5, but it's online and you get to do it at your house. It's literally what it is. So I want to make finance videos that really like teach you the real steak and potatoes, I guess, because I don't really know how else I would word it. But like real finance is really just you like getting a 9 to 5, saving and learning how to invest. And you have to figure out how to learn to invest like on yourself. There's really no one that's going to teach you really how to invest. Everyone on the internet is really probably not useful at all. I wouldn't really follow anything that's social media because you gotta ask yourself at the end of the day, like, what does this social media person really want you to buy into? There's all these stock people on the internet and they're explaining like this and that, but is your company like really real? Like, is it actually like making the money? Like, is it like a Fortune 500, or is it just like some mom and pop lemonade stand, mining facility that like only makes the bare minimum? And who knows? But I wanted to make some videos about like real finance, and real finance would probably start with yourself. And there's really no real way to like actually like get rich if that's what people are trying to get into. There are a couple ways, but they all require like teams. And like I already studied the stuff for like 4 years, five, six, probably seven at this point. I already know like basically most of the shit. It's like either drop shipping, which is like you need money to do that. You could start out doing drop shipping, but like anyone could sell a stupid toy to anyone, and like you have to have lots of money. So we're talking about the people that are like in the mud, I guess. I don't even like using that term, but people that want to be financially free. And the first thing I would probably start with when teaching someone uh, in finance would probably you need to study with yourself and understand personal finance. And what do I mean by personal finance? Personal finance is literally like your goals, like your financial goals. Like if you already have your job or salary, yeah, you make all this money, but money comes and goes. And what the rich do is they invest their money into assets. And I've been around some. I don't even know how these people like uh, um I'm cool with like fuck with me. I don't know how. I think they like how like what I know. They must like my smarts. And like I got into real estate, but it's low key like challenging. And like if you look at like a lot of these YouTubers, they all started at a young age, probably 18, because you would have to start either like 16, 17, or 18, and that's when you learn everything, and then that's when you acquire the assets around 18, 20, 21, and then all these people just start YouTube living like the extra shit that they learn, but it's not really anything that's gonna help you. Like they'll just make videos like saying the most basic shit, like you gotta buy a house that is below market cap, and then fix it, and then flip it, and bam. Okay, yeah. Well, now we know. I mean, I could have just Googled that by myself on ChatGPT or something. But in real reality, like you gotta find the properties. And in my area, I know a lot of spots in my area that are basically monopolized by certain people. So like these people who sell you these dumbass courses really don't. They make their money from selling the course basically, which is like common sense, like you would everyone knows. But the course they're selling you is not even real information that is really gonna get you rich. Like we're on this channel to get rich, financial freedom. All right, I'm not gonna fucking sugarcoat it in any way and um, fib or lie and say, oh, this is how you get rich, and just say some stupid shit that is not really like common sense shit. Or maybe I'm on a different level compared to other people, but um, what we're trying to do is do it the fast way. And you want to start out with, like, I'm going to make videos explaining all this stuff because I already did my part and I already learned and I understood, like, what works and what doesn't. But, first things first with finance, I would not listen to anything you see on social media, YouTube. Like, all the ads are, like, you buying into someone's company and the only way their company makes money is from you, right? That's how all businesses work. If your business doesn't actually have like a productive like product or service that actually does um real worth, like everyone can say their business is real worth, but like is it actually like saving the world? Because you selling like the fucking 65th, 69th fucking version of lemonade really gonna, is it that revolutionary that you're going to be a billionaire? Probably not, dude. And even if it is, it's going to be like generations down the line. So you kind of worked your whole life to make a stupid ass lemonade that someone else, some other huge corporation's probably already mastered and is making. But kudos to you. I don't like the hate, but I'm just being truthful right now and just spilling the real beans on how this I'm gonna call it corporate finance, because basically finance, it all starts with like you learning like from books and other people. And that's just like general information. And then you probably got to write the shit down, right? You got to write the information down to like understand like what it is, right? And then you got to research upon that. And basically, all it comes down to is basically personal finance. You learn the basics, like what you got to do. Like you got to learn your income, save and budget, like, and then learn about your credit score. And then once you master that stuff, it's basically easy sailing, because the most important thing is probably to do personal finance and then do the credit thing, right? And what do I mean by credit? Like getting your credit score up. So you can watch like a bunch of YouTube videos. You can watch like 50,000 YouTube videos about how to get your credit score up. But they're all going to say the same thing, but it's good in the long term because you're getting it in your head and you're starting to remember like important stuff. You're this one girl, what's the word? When you keep learning something over and over and over, repetition. So I already wrote down and outlined like the most basic stuff. And I already asked like a banker guy like, what is really the truth about credit? And he basically gave me the same answer. But I have it in a colorful board. I can't say that word of colorful uh, paper of how to do it step by step, like the fastest and quickest way. Because we want financial freedom like now. We don't want to buy goddamn 10, 20 courses and then, oh, I'm so exhausted and drained because this other guy sucked all my energy out of the courses I just bought for him. And then you're fucking tired, and then it's like 5 months later, you got your credit up. Wow, you got a 720, and I just got approved for a 1,500 credit card. Wow. But you'd probably want to do the finance thing and then learn how credit and then that credit stacking shit that all these people online talk about that I looked into, and it's actually real. I actually have some friends that I tried it with to see if it was possible. And I got my own things I'm doing. I'm only 24 basically, and I still got a long way with this stuff. Especially where I'm from, I grew up with literally no one knows anything about money. We're just basically like slaves, like um, financial slave, debt slaves. We don't know anything. All we're taught is to get a 9 to 5 or go to college and get in debt. And then that's how you get rich. You save your money in a 401k and you become a millionaire. But think about it, there's corporations that like rule the world, basically. And I would rather learn from them and see what they did than fucking go to school and have some other person. I don't usually some other person tell you something. I don't even like taking advice from other people because if that person's where they're at in life and you don't want to be where they're at, I wouldn't take their advice, bro. Just not. But it's all different, I guess. Like most people imitate what they want to become. So a lot of people go on the internet and see all these videos, but most of it's hogwash. Like it's really just like not something you're going to be able to learn from. I mean, you can learn the slow way, but we're here for the fast way, like financial freedom, like quick. And I don't feel like making a video every day. Like, yeah, you got to be consistent, but I don't feel like just making stupid videos. It's going to take time. Like, I wish I had the camera crew. I would just pump out like 20, 50 videos a day if I could. I would just fucking crack Red Bulls and Monsters and cocaine. No, I'm just kidding, not cocaine. I'm joking. But Red Bulls and fucking coffee and caffeine is what I would do, and I make 50 videos a day. But I don't really have the manpower to even pull something off like that. But I just wanted to make these videos because financial freedom is the thing that's on my mind. And yeah, so I just wanted to make a long video. Basically, if we can recap, like we're talking about personal finance. Like I can teach you guys the real estate stuff because the real estate shit is like really where you're gonna make your money from. That's the only way. I know people that are in real estate. I know a couple people that are super wealthy. I'm talking like 40, 50 properties and rentals. And I didn't believe it at first, but then like when I really looked into it and talked to these people, this person, I saw the proof, and then that's when my whole like view kind of changed. Like I was like, damn, it's really that easy. You just like need to learn about it and just group up with a team and you can do it. And then I was like, you can actually do this stuff if you get like the right people together and the resources and capital, dude, you can pull off anything's possible. You can pull off all the real estate deals out there. And that's what I'm starting to learn because I just got into it and I might have 3 to 4 properties under contract to deal. And you can do it the contract, right? There's all kinds of ways. Usually with this real estate stuff, there's like stages of it, and I can make a video where basically I can just like a whiteboard and talk about it. But usually the real estate stuff, you start out with like if you have no money, like if you're like in the mud where like your family makes 50 grand a year, poverty because even if you're making 100 grand a year, you still got a shit ton of expenses, and your living wages, which is like what you got to pay to just be alive, right, is probably costly as hell too. So you probably save up, and like the first thing everyone says to start by doing the game in real estate is like contracting and wholesaling. But all the rich people buy off all the wholesalers, and it's so competitive. It's kind of like dead until you start, and it's pretty tough. But the hard work eventually pays off. I tried it a little bit, but once I got over time, I got in contact with the right people, and they pretty much put me on the right path and showed me that it's you start out with contracting and wholesaling, or you could start out with landscaping. I kind of did landscaping first to save money up, and then you get the contracts, wholesaling, and from wholesaling you get your first deal. You can start going to the bank and doing your own deals, and then that's where like the real money is in real estate, rental properties. That's I just told everyone what it really is, but I can teach you guys literally how to do this stuff. And yeah, you can go on Google and ask Google for this stuff and he can teach you, but I already got like the scripts and paper. You don't even need to follow a script. You can make your own script, but I got the basic script, like that most like the important if there is a paper with like the most important jada jada yada yada stuff, like I have it down for you guys because when I first started I had to go through YouTube and all these courses and scripts and then I just came to the conclusion like I can just do this shit myself. Like it's that easy. So I just kind of made like I'm working on this paper like the most basic stuff like because you gotta remember when you're doing real estate and personal finance like you learn to finance but that's only like one step out of 100 to get the whole way to the top. And like personal finance is just the beginning to get that mindset in your head so you can understand how this stuff works. And then like you get to the next levels, which is like credit, refinancing, wholesaling, and then you get past that and you get into rentals. And then naturally it all comes to you and like that manifestation, like stuff starts happening and you start to do the rentals and like it's a real game changer. Like your life really starts to change when you start doing the rentals and property wholesaling and you start working with people and it really starts to come together and you can really start making money and then you can start teaching people on YouTube and that's what I kind of like to do, but I want to get the real information now because there's more than just real estate, right? uh I don't know, they say 90% of all like millionaires got their wealth, congressmen, millionaires, billionaires, they all started like in real estate. I mean billionaires did their own thing, but 90% of all the wealth's in real estate because you buy the real estate, it appreciates over time, and it goes up, then it comes down, and then it goes up, it crashes, goes bloop blop back and forth like that one Wall Street scene where that guy's explaining shit. But I got into it and asked ChatGPT some questions. You can't just rely on some AI to give you. It can give you all the information, but it's not going to give you like the real life experience. And I got the good stuff that I'm trying to put down and you just gotta learn it over time, and it starts to make sense. So if we recap, I just wanted to make this video about the networking of finance, because finance starts with yourself. Skip the college, skip the YouTube, learn with yourself, understand personal finance with yourself. Then you start teaching other people. Then you got a group and you start learning. And then real estate is like the next thing that comes in, because coding is like another thing that you can get into, but coding takes time. And there's millions of other people that are faster and can do it better than you. So due to real estate, real estate is what gets you rich fast. I started that shit recently. It's only been like 3 years, and it's already been working for me a little bit. You'd be surprised. Like, there's this one law or some like the law of compounding effect or something where like you start out slow and then it just starts speedballing up. And now I'm to the point where like there's people that want to work for me, and I got other people that work for me, and it's like, oh my goodness, I have a job, it's two side hustles and this shit, and then YouTube, and it just gets out of control. It gets crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna make some real good videos coming out. So you guys will like this. And I also have this platform. I'm gonna start making like the app that I use. It's called Micron, and it's this app where like it's cool. You can like screen record yourself, and then it shows you like all the teachings. Like I can show you what's on my desktop, and then I can show you like all the softwares and programs and images and where I'm getting all my information, because I had to start out real slow, and now I'm at like the top, and now I'm starting to see and understand everything. So um, yeah, you guys will like this stuff, so just stay tuned. Remember, it's yourself, personal finance, yourself, and real estate. Real estate is the big one, and I'm gonna end it with that.